Hi, everybody. My name is Tanya Welch, and I'm an assistant professor of teaching in the mining engineering department here at UBC. And today I'll tell you a little bit more about our program and why I think you should join UBC Engineering so that you can come and join UBC Mining. So first of all, I'll tell you a little bit about what programs are available in our department. We do have lots of graduate programs. We have our Masters of Engineering, Masters of Applied Science, PhD programs, etc. But today I'll be focusing on the Bachelor of Applied Science in Mining Engineering, which is the undergraduate mining engineering program we offer. And I want to start off by saying that NBK, so our School of Mining Engineering, is consistently ranked top 10 globally for mining engineering schools. And we have lots of really world-renowned professors and excellent students that graduate our program that help us maintain this ranking. I also want to talk a little bit about what a Bachelor of Applied Science in Mining Engineering looks like. And the best way that I can talk about it is through this kind of image of an iceberg. And what I really want to get across is that if you're somebody who's interested in multiple different engineering disciplines, then mining engineering could be a really good place for you because we combine all of the different engineering disciplines in building and operating and closing a mine. So for example, you need chemical engineering skills for mineral processing and getting that gold out of the rock. You need civil engineering and geological engineering skills in order to physically build the mine. And you need environmental engineering skills in order to make sure that you're operating it safely and sustainably, and you have a mine closure plan in place. So there's lots of different interesting directions that you can take your career in mining engineering. And we offer a lot of classes from all of these disciplines. In terms of what you can expect to do in your degree, so I did mention that you probably can expect to take classes in lots of engineering disciplines like mechanical engineering, civil engineering, etc. The other thing that we really prioritize is making sure that you get some field experience. So we take you up to mine sites, you get to physically touch the earth. We also have lots of travel that we kind of encourage our students to do. And a really big part of that is actually the co-op program. So most of our undergraduate students do go through either the co-op program or do internships of various kinds that they find themselves. And it's a really great opportunity to get your hands dirty and get to know what parts of the mining life cycle interest you and how you'd like to move your degree forward. So we do have lots of minors and options available. We're a pretty small department, which means that we really get to work with every single student and make sure that they're following their interests when it comes to a degree in mining engineering. You can do a minor in commerce, you can do a minor in economics. We had one student that did a minor in visual arts and engineering. So lots of different options for you to pursue. And because we're such a small department, we also have a lot of fun. We all know each other. We have a very, very close relationship with our industry. Lots of the mining companies have head offices in Vancouver, and lots of our alumni work for these major companies. So this is a picture from one of our alumni dinners at the Fairmont waterfront that we have every year. And another really fun thing we do is we actually have mining companies sponsor our students in fourth year to go on a big grad trip. So last year, the students went to Australia, and we got to spend 2.5 weeks in Australia visiting lots of different mine sites, suppliers, meeting potential future employers, but also doing some of the touristy fun stuff. And yeah, the last thing I want to mention on this page is co-op. So again, We really encourage our students to do co-ops, and there's lots of co-op opportunities right now for our students. We constantly have industry reaching out, asking us for student recommendations, and we're happy to provide those. One of the reasons why there's such a big demand for our students right now is because the world is undergoing a change, and we're actually really trying to electrify the economy right now. And in order to do so, in order to get the solar panels we need, in order to get the batteries for electric vehicles, in order to get all of these different pieces of tech, we need mining, we need more minerals, we need more metals, and we need to build more mines. And so a really important aspect that our department focuses on is how do we do that sustainably? How do we make sure that we build mines that are not impacting the environment or minimizing impacts on environment? We talk a lot about carbon accounting, and how do we make sure that when we close out those mines, they're safe for future generations? So what can I expect from my student experience? Well, because we're such a small department, we have a lot of fun. We have lots of different clubs. So this is a picture from the UBC Mine Rescue Team. This is a really, really fun club that we have in our department. And they actually go to competitions all around the world and compete against other schools internationally. So last year they were in Boulder, Colorado, competing against schools from Germany, the States, and we usually do quite well in these competitions. And of course, we do also have a very strong culture of research. So as I mentioned, we really focus on sustainable mining development. We talk a lot about mine waste management, water stewardship, decarbonized mine systems. We have one of our professors right now working on how do we use bacteria to help process mine waste. Other professors look at urban mining. So what does that mean in terms of recycling, and how can we get more of those metals and minerals out of the stuff that we're already throwing out so that we're not building new mines? Carbon capture is a really big topic of conversation. So lots of different opportunities to do research that's going to actively impact the world today. And what is the industry demand? I've already touched on this a few times, but fundamentally, the world really needs mining right now, and that means that we really need mining engineers. So if you Google mining engineering right now, a lot of the articles that are going to come up is actually around how we don't have enough mining engineers and how we need to make sure we're educating more. So it's a really great time to get involved in mining. And what career options can I pursue for my degree? So lots of different options. I mean, you have the classic, which is mining companies. You can work either remotely on site. Some of our students really love the fly in, fly out, 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off schedule, which essentially means you're only working for half the year and you're getting to travel to really cool places. You can also work at the corporate head offices for mining companies in Vancouver and do some of the mine planning or some of the financial evaluations that are done there. You can work for consulting companies and really hone in on specific technical skills that you can then consult out to other companies. You can work for provincial and federal governments. So right now, the government of BC is updating all of their mine regulations, considering UNDRIP and free, prior, and informed consent for Indigenous peoples. So they're looking for technical mining technical knowledge experts that can help consult in that department. And of course, mining and the cost of metals, the cost of gold, silver is inextricably linked with the stock market and finances. And so lots of our graduates also pursue MBAs or continue to work in finance in the future. And lots of other options, equipment manufacturers, suppliers. We have graduates that work for the city of Vancouver because of all of the project management and economics skills that they gain in our department. So lots of options. And so lastly, I just want to say that, to highlight some of the key pieces, we have top quality professors, top of the world professors who go above and beyond for our students. We have varied and plentiful co-op opportunities. We're a very tight-knit community, and there are many awards and scholarships available. Again, because of our close ties to our industry really likes to support our students, and there's lots of scholarships available through that. So you can take a look at this QR code. We're going to be offering some lunch seminars going forward in the new year, so you can learn a little bit more about some of the things that mining has to offer. And lastly, we want to leave you off with this video that one of our students created, and hopefully it'll give you a bit more insight into what a degree in mining engineering could look like.
What is mining engineering? Mining engineering is a discipline that deals with extracting minerals from the earth. It might sound like a basic discipline at first, but as a mining engineer, you can branch out into specializations such as mine design, mine planning, or mineral processing. Going into each of these streams will require a broad understanding of many subjects. For example, you will need to know geology to understand where and what the valuable minerals are, civil engineering to ensure your designs are safely built, and mechanical engineering to understand how to work with large mining equipment. So why did I choose mining? When I first visited my first mine at the Big Nickel in Sudbury, I was perplexed by how these massive underground mines were built, and I was curious to know what sort of considerations went into these designs and how these mines were built. Mining is also one of the few engineering disciplines that is very close to finance and economics, and I wanted to understand how the business side of mining influences how mines are built and operated. Technology is also an evolving trend in mining, and I look forward to being part of an industry or even help pioneer the integration of cutting edge innovations such as automation or artificial intelligence. For me, a career in mining is the perfect combination of engineering, business, and technology. So why choose a career in mining? A career in mining is anything but ordinary. You will have the opportunity to work outdoors and indoors and anywhere in the world. Mining engineering is a career that requires strong technical and soft skills, but it is also a rewarding career that is high demand, high paying, and with lots of room for advancement. So if you are a problem solver, a big thinker, and want to be a leader in shaping the world's natural resource industry, then we've got a career for you.
So thank you, everybody, and we hope to see you at UBC Engineering next year.